today I'll be talking about content packages. So so what are content packages? Sometimes we have asked ourselves, or you have wondered if you could reduce time consumption when you build your distro. One of the best solvers of this is actually content packages. So content packages are a collection of shareable metadata. What takes a lot of time usually is metadata, putting in your metadata into your distro. So content packages seems to solve this, separating your metadata from your OpenMRS code or your distro. Content packages are distributed as Maven repositories that can be easily plugged into your OpenMRS distro by simply just editing your distro.properties file, just like the way you add modules, for those that have added modules before in OpenMRS or a distro. So content packages are for you if you are looking for ready-made templates, if you are working on specific kind of a patient setting. For example, we have HIV, we have PMCT. I keep on getting that confused, but let me use HIV for a use case. So if you're working on an HIV specific distro, you don't need to start from scratch. You can just reuse a content package, and I believe there's some work that is being done on this. If you want to also share your clinical content work with others or in the community, if you have worked on a particular setting and you want to share that with another community, personally I've built one for wound specific kind of care, which I'm still also working on. So if you want to share that kind of metadata with the same, you don't have to change the distro code at all, or you don't have to change the configurations in the distro or the ref app. You just need to change the content packages repository, and once you rebuild again, you are able to migrate those changes to your distro or to that specific location that is doing what you want. So key components of content packages, of course we have the concepts like dictionaries or standardized clinical terms. We have forms, and we have, of course, configuration system integration settings, and additional metadata. Content packages are divided. They have two main directories. That is the backend configurations with files in the OpenMRS initializer MODI format, and also front-end configurations containing O3 configuration JSON files. This structure ensures that both back-end and front-end aspects of your clinical content are properly organized. So that's one of the benefits of content packages, that you split your configurations, or you split your back-end data from the distro itself. So one of the questions that you might ask yourself is, how do I implement a content package? Number one is, you simply add it to your distro.properties file, as you're going to see as I conclude the video. Your distro's property files. If you have added a module to your distro.properties file, it's just easy. Just that here you just use content dot, the name of the content package. So the second step is you'll need to add any dependencies when you try to build your distribution. Of course, it will alert you in for the dependencies that, or the required modules that you will need to add before it works properly. And of course, I think as I end, I will show you that there's a particular content package that has, I think, all the required data for a normal distro to work. That is, I will share a link to the repository. But after adding your content packages to the distro.properties, and of course in your POM file, and after doing that, you will be able to rebuild your distro, and then the metadata will be synced into your distribution. So currently there are several content packages available or are in development. We have PMTCT, COVID and cervical cancer screening, HIV and all that. But before I end, I would just like to take you through just one use case. So this is the one I was talking about, where you can start from the content. I think OpenMRS has, with the help of Ian and Dan, and they have come up with a starting point. If you want to build your content package, you just need to utilize this repository. Just simply fork it or clone it and start editing for the metadata. And like I said, it has a configuration folder that houses front end and back end. And we have the back end configuration, which hosts all, like I said, the forms, the drag concepts, all this. Previously, this was hosted into the distro, but now, which is a good thing, it has been detached and gives that flexibility of not having things break when you change metadata. Just a use case from my end. And then one more important one is this one. There are two. You see, there are two repositories: OpenMRS content ref application, and then this. So this one is the one that you'd use to build your own distro or your own custom content package for your distro or something. So this is containing all the metadata that is required for an ordinary ref application, be it any application, O3 application to run. So this is a must-have to run your distro. So just to take you through to one of my use cases, I have this paradigm content package, and this is basically for wound care. So what I have is, I of course renamed that all, and I have my metadata here. So I just simply have to go in here, like I have my global properties, and I don't need to go to the distro and edit that from there. So I just have it here. Everything is set from here, be it payment modes and all that. And then the other thing is content.properties. So it remains the same. It holds the name of the artifact and of course the version, and this is set in my POM file, which are here. Then when I go to my distro, to plug it in, I just simply have to go to my distro folder, and then I have my distro.properties, and then down here, as you see, I plug it in this way. So I just use the content dot the name of the content package, and of course link it to a version, which version is specified in my POM file. So this is a must-have, the one above, the ref application. It contains the metadata that is required for your O3 distribution to run this content.ref application. So when I go to my POM file, I just also as well link them and put it here and add them as dependencies. So it should be down here. Yeah, so that's it with content packages. And once you have plugged it in, Actually, you just need to do this. Once you have plugged it in and rebuild your project, everything will just fall in place. Previously, this used to be hosted, I think, here, but right now it's detached, and once you link your content packages and rebuild your distro, it will be automatic and your metadata will be synced. Thank you very much.